Hey, this is Tyler with TJX Survival. We're going to do another very quick wild edibles plant identification video, so stay tuned. Alright, so I've got my friend Jason here. He's way beyond me when it comes to wild edibles. So I'm going to introduce this little plant to you, and then we're going to kind of pick his brain to see what knowledge he has about it. This is called Broadleaf Plantain. It's this little leafy looking guy right here. The way that I remember this plant is, if you look at its very, very unique vein structure, it has a tendency to curl back into itself. I've never seen anything else that does that. So when you find that little low growing plant with that broad leaf that grows out, the vein does, and then grows right back into the top, that's how you identify the broadleaf plantain. Now, I use this as supplement for food. So basically I throw this in with watercress or dandelion leaves, purslane, that kind of stuff, and it gives it kind of a good solid taste to it. It has medicinal uses, and some interesting uses I've seen for it are if you make a poultice out of it or grind it up, you can put it on your foot and it helps with foot injuries or stretched out ligaments and stuff like that. So,
well, plantain is very interesting. This one, Plantago major, it's a plant you'll probably find in most yards. You can find it on every inhabitable continent. So there's a lot of, besides food, there's a lot of medicinal purposes for this plant. Food, another use, aside from eating the fresh leaves, you can take the seed spikes that are here, and they're very, very dense in producing, here, I'll come over here. They're very, very dense in producing these little black seeds. You see all these seeds in here? Like a dark brown in the bottom after you get them out of the holes. But those are very, very good for making breads or cakes or for cereals. They would use them for making a cereal. These, you can see the little seeds down in there, and there you go. That's how easy it is to separate.
Can you just eat them raw, or what do you need to do?
You can eat them raw, but they're best cooked. They will expand, so you wouldn't want to eat tons raw. But yes, you can see how those three little tiny deals like gathered that much. And once you grind them in your hand just a little bit, you can just blow those holes right off. But the seeds are fairly fine. They can be mixed in with other flours, you know, with other kinds of flour and seeds to make some kind of mush or, you know, cooked cereal. Or you can use them to supplement into your cakes and breads and things like that. Well, there's a lot of both commercial medicinal as well as wildcraft medicinal. So, you know, I just told you about the seeds, and we pulled off some of those husks right there. But those husks, if anybody knows what psyllium is, this is your psyllium husk ground up. It expands hugely, and they use it as a fiber to help move things through for people who aren't real active. For those of us who get out a bunch more, we have the leaf, which is high in a constituent called allantoin. Allantoin amplifies healing very, very, very quickly. It also prevents the formation of scar tissue. And you can use it by itself on cuts or scrapes or burns, or you can combine it with other herbs. For instance, comfrey helps to heal really fast, but it also promotes the creation of scar tissue. Combining it with allantoin from some fresh plantain prevents the formation of the scar tissue, but helps with the enhanced healing. So there's a fun little side trick for you. One of the best uses that I've had for this plantain, though, is for bee stings and bug bites. Traditionally, it was used to treat both bites of venomous insects as well as to treat snake bites. But it has the properties of drawing out any toxins or poisons that are in the body. I have applied this myself twice to people who are normally anaphylactic with bee stings, and it pulled the toxins out so fast that they ended up not needing to use their EpiPens. So it's very good. You just take it. You just take a leaf,
Find a clean one.
Yeah, find a clean one. Brush it off as good as you can. Chew it up. Try to keep the juices with the bolus as much as you can. And then you just apply it to the sting or the bite, just like that. And then you can use another leaf to hold it in place.
I don't have a bite or sting, but we're doing what we can do here.
Then you can use another leaf to bind that in place like that, and then just use a little piece of cord or something to hold it on. But it works very, very well. And I guess on a brief, there you go. There's plantain.
All right, guys. If this has been valuable to you, hit my subscribe button. Thank you for watching, and thanks for watching TJX Survival.